Hey guys, I'm Elise Wong and today I'm going to share with you a digital painting that I did with commentary. This is a character that I've designed. Her name is Forain and she is a Griffin Rider elf princess. So I thought to do a scene where she's just relaxing beside the lake, where she has a little visitor called the Messenger of Hope. This little dragon is a messenger, kind of like pigeons, but more fantasy-ish. These little buggers are cute and shiny and glowy, alright? Everything a girl likes. So I did this with a Wacom CTL471 and on Photoshop CS6. If you are supporters over at Patreon, you can enjoy the slowed down version or even the real-time painting process with audio. I start by drawing the outline of the elf princess, and it's nothing detailed, it's just to give me an idea of what she will look like. And I did the same for the dragon. I just simply jot down how the dragon will look like. Nothing in detail, which I will usually eventually work out in the middle of painting. So for the background, I used a standard round brush and just put in blobs and blobs of colors. And then I slowly moved on to using an airbrush to give it that really blurred effect like a bokeh. So that's what I did, and I just put layers upon layers of different colors, and it starts to look a little bit more real. Especially when it's all blurred and there's no details required, just to give you an idea of where she is. And I put in the flat colors of her skin tone and hair, and slowly move on to the shading. For the shading, I usually use the standard round brush. And towards the end, I will soften it up using an airbrush, but in the beginning, I like to have that kind of like a little brush stroke effect, so I'll usually use the standard round brush. I use Liquify to shape her nose a little to give it a much more softer effect instead of making it so pointy. I felt her face was protruding out a little, so I had to transform it and move it back in, make it shorter. And usually I spend a lot of time with the face because usually a lot of people put a lot of their attention to the face, and usually when I move down to the body it becomes relatively quick. So bearing in mind where the light source is, so you can see where the shadow lay and the highlights begin. So you can see that I kind of adjust a lot. I like to use warp. You can select an area and press Ctrl T and right click warp. Then it kind of gives you the option to warp your image to how you want it. So I like to use mainly Liquify and warp most of the time. So I'm starting to do her dress, and I always like purple. It has that very elegant, regal color. I thought to put some jewels, but that didn't work out, so I just put markings. I always like lace on the dress, so I use that. I felt like the strap was not according to her spine where it should be, so I had to move it for a bit. And moving on to hair, because Forain is a redhead, so the flat color will be dark brown and then slowly move up to like an orangey brunette feel to it. So I usually, for hair, I usually start with a round, standard round brush, and the size is relatively big, and the finer it is, I start to make the brush size smaller. And I didn't want her hair to be entirely perfect because like maybe wind in the way, so I'll make the strands go everywhere to make it look more realistic. And she for this character, she always has a crown because she is a Griffin Rider elf princess. So her crown, her kingdom represents the strength of griffins. So her crown is like a eagle's head, followed by wings. So I kind of use dodge and no burn. Burn is to make it darker, and dodge is to make your painting lighter. I felt it was kind of empty, so I had to add like a little bit of jewelry in there as well. So for this, just copy and paste and just kind of warp it a little. That kind of gives a little bit of shortcut for painting it. And last but not least, she got to have her elf ears. So yeah. For the dragon, I had a little bit of problem with the dragon because first of all, I had no reference photo for this, so it took a lot longer than I expected. For it to be cute, I wanted the eyes to be big because who doesn't love big goo goo eyes? So I made the eyes bigger, and I felt the neck was too thick and muscular. Another way to make it cute is to make the snout or muzzle shorter. So I had to make it refined a little. I had to change the angle and make the body a little bit slimmer because it kind of looked a bit bulky. So I'm playing with the lighting because the light source is from behind, so I'm trying to figure out how it will hit the dragon. So I'm trying to make it a little bit muscular, but since it's supposed to be a cute dragon, yeah, that didn't work out. I decided to start with like armadillo armor plates or something, and the highlights is where the spine is, so that will be the lightest part. And I used a airbrush eraser to erase the wings a little because I want it to look a little bit transparent. I want this dragon to look a little bit like an angelic fairy dragon sort of thing. I used a textured brush to really make it look as if it's scales and not smooth skin. And I had to add a leg because it looked like it looked like a worm with wings, so it did not look good. So I had to add in legs to make it look as if, you know, it's a real dragon. I start to make the wings all glowy to make it look like it's on fire, and along the tail as well. So I'm gonna make like a trail of smoke to really make it look like really majestic, magical being. Because the dragon is emanating its own light source, I had to paint light bounce onto the elf princess as well, so a lot of the yellow color is coming from the dragon. It gives a sense of three-dimension, and it also gives a sense the fact that these two are in the same painting. If she doesn't have any light bounce from the dragon, it kind of looks like, okay, I just photoshopped her, copy, paste, and she's there.
Hey guys, if you guys enjoyed that video, please give a thumbs up because that totally boosts up my motivation. How sad is my life, right? But it really does mean a lot to know that you guys enjoy what I'm creating, and the fact that you guys are watching this just makes me a happy person. So anyways, you can like and subscribe, and you can follow me on the following social media, which I'll list down below in the video description. I'll see you guys on the next video. Ciao!